Are you sure you are using GitHub the best way possible? With over 100 million developers and nearly all top companies depending on it, GitHub is essentially for anyone in software development. But just using the GitHub is not enough. You need to use it the right way to really make an impact. So in this video, we will help you to avoid common mistakes and show you the best practices for using the GitHub. We will look at real examples where people often go wrong and then show you the right way to do things. By the end of this session, you will know how to use GitHub to its full potential and really stand out in the developer community. Hi friends, my name is Rahul. Welcome to my channel. If you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel. Let's start with the account creation. I've come across developers' GitHub profiles that are quite impressive in terms of coding skills, but have very casual or unrelated email IDs, which is a red flag. So using a professional email address for creating GitHub account is always advisable. It instantly conveys that you are serious and dedicated, making it easier for an employer to associate your work with a professional image. Complete your profile. Always use a clear and professional photo in your GitHub account. Write a concise bio that highlights your skills. It helps visitors to your profile understand who you are and what you bring to the table. It helps to create a strong professional impression right from the start. Choose a descriptive name for your repository. Not having a proper naming for your repository is like trying to judge a book by its cover when the cover had no title. If the name of the repository doesn't give an indication of what the project is, you may lose a potential collaborator or an employer coming across the repository. A descriptive name reflecting project's purpose makes it easier for anyone browsing to understand what your work is about. Initialize with Readme. Always include a detailed Readme file that explains what your project does, how to use it, and any other important details like installation instructions. This makes your project accessible and understandable to anyone who visits your repository, and it increases the chances that they will engage with it or contribute to it. Create separate branches for features. Always create separate branches for each new feature or fix instead of making the changes directly on the main branch. This way, you can work on your updates without affecting the main project. If something goes wrong, it will affect only on that branch and we can fix it without disrupting the main workflow. Once the feature or fix is ready, it can be merged to the main branch. Keep the branches up to date. I have come across developers who had been working on the branch for weeks without merging updates from the main branch. When they tried to merge, they were hit with a ton of conflicts because the main branch had changed so much and turned into a time-consuming mess. So to avoid this kind of scenarios, regularly merging changes from the main branch into your working branch is required. This keeps your branch up to date and minimizes the risk of conflicts. Describe the changes clearly in pull request. When you create a pull request, give a clear and descriptive title. Further, include a brief description of what changes you have made, why you have made that change, and any potential impacts. This helps your team to understand your work quickly and makes the review process much smoother and efficient. Request review from relevant team members. Always request for reviews from team members who are familiar with the part of the project. This will avoid the situation of code getting merged to main branch with errors and creating issues in the main project. Reviewing ensures that your code is thoroughly checked and meets the project standards before it gets merged. Set up continuous integration. Set up continuous integration using GitHub Actions to automatically run tests every time you submit a pull request. It is a proactive step that ensures that your code works as expected, reduces the chances of bugs, and helps maintain a stable and reliable code base. Deploy with continuous deployment. Use continuous deployment to automatically deploy your code once it passes all tests. By setting up continuous deployment with GitHub Actions, you ensure that updates are rolled out smoothly without the risk of human error. It saves time, reduces stress, and ensures that your production environment stays stable and up to date. Thank you for staying connected. If you have any doubts or clarification required on the topics covered, please do comment in the comment box. We'll reply as soon as possible. Thank you.